Welcome, and today's video on things to do in Bristol, I am taking you out to Causeway with me. It was a very rainy day, but it was incredibly hot and muggy, so don't be fooled by all of those clouds. What I will say about where we are here today, this is the Mall at Causeway. Causeway is actually a sprawling retail area in Bristol. It's where all the locals go for their shopping. You can buy everything here, from an Audi to a washing machine, quite literally. But this is the Mall. This is inside the Mall. It's the first shop we're walking in. It is a Marks and Spencer's superstore. So I don't know what they're calling them these days, honestly. So it is a Marks and Spencer's department store. The food hall is not really a food hall. It is a proper supermarket. Now, what you're seeing here is all the Marks and Spencer's shop. So downstairs you have menswear, you have the travel shop, you have home, you have the food, the bakery. Upstairs then you have the women's and kids, and you have the cafe, which is our first stop. We have to get breakfast. They have recently renovated this cafe, so we were eager to come try it out. So you walk in, you have these kiosks that you order, and then you pick up one of these little button things here that you take with you to find a table, and then they will bring this tracker. They follow the tracker and they bring the food to you. So no need to input a table number or anything like that. Loving the vibe in here. It's such a cool vibe. So I got just nice a basic poached egg with toast, and I had salmon with it, smoked salmon, and I got an iced strawberry matcha, which was delicious. Coming back outside now, this is all still Marks and Spencer's, and we'll get into the main part of the building in a moment. So there's basically two ends to the Mall. You've got John Lewis department store at one end, and you have Marks and Spencer's at the other end, and it's huge. You forget how big it is. You forget, you come here to do shopping. Often, we might come out here to visit one or two shops, have a little look around, but we don't often come out for an entire day. Sometimes we might come out, grab a meal. I didn't actually film anything in the food court today, but in addition to the food court, there are other coffee shops and restaurants dotted around the building. So this right here in front of you, you can see the main structure. This is where the rest of the shops are. It is pretty much a straight line all the way down to the other end. There is a kind of a bend in there, so it looks vast because it is vast. Because we got there early, a lot of places are not open just yet, and it's fairly quiet. So we've got Wagamama's there, we've got the Shake Lab, which is good for like milkshakes and waffles, and what else do they do there? I don't think they do churros at that one, but next door then there is the Tortilla, which is a sort of a quick service place to grab something hot if you're in a rush. There are tables inside, tables and chairs. What's interesting with this building, I'm going to see if I can show it to you, is at the back there is a shipping container, or part of a shipping container, which is the kitchen. You can sort of see it there through the window. It's a really cool vibe in there. It's nice food, very sort of straightforward. It's great if you're in a rush. Gourmet Burger is a place I have never actually eaten because it is always packed. It's very hard to get a table there, so it might be worth, if you really want to eat there, to contact them and find out about making a reservation, or just try and get there really early. Opening times for the shops inside the mall do vary. Most places open around 10. M&S back there does open from 8:30 in the morning. Some days it opens at 8 a.m. and then the rest of the shops start opening up around sort of 9:30. They do late night shopping here as well, especially in the run up to Christmas. So if you're planning a trip, do go to the Mel's website to check out any events that they might have, but also check out their opening times. At different times of the year, they do absolutely run different types of events, like summer events, Maytime events, Christmas events, etc., etc. Now we're going to head into that Waterstones just there to your right. It looks fairly small from the outside, but don't be fooled. Oh yes, and at the moment in Bristol there is the grommet trail you can do. So they do have a couple of grommets out at the mall for you to find. So here we are inside the bookstore. I just wanted to demonstrate how much of a TARDIS this place is. It just keeps going on and on and on, and you think you've got to the back of the store, but no, there's more nooks and crannies and little areas to discover. So if you are a book lover and you fancy browsing, you could just get lost in here for a long time. They have literally packed so much into here. They have a dedicated children's section as well. So it's always nice to go and have a little wander, and it's got that just nice book smell. You know, when you walk into a bookshop, it's got that smell. It's great. I was quite tempted to grab this. We don't really play a lot of board games in our house, but these ones were kind of interesting because it's my sort of thing. Yep, and we're still going. This is all still new and different footage. This is all the same shop. It's huge. So don't be fooled by the exterior when you're walking along the rows and rows of shops inside the mall. Some of them may have very tiny exteriors, but when you look inside, they just go back and they just keep going and going and going. And of course, while you're in Waterstones, why not pick up a handy dandy guide to Bristol? There's lots of local history and knowledge there if you're interested. Oh my gosh. So we had to come outside here because I saw an ice cream truck. Now this is actually the upper level. So there's 2 levels to the mall. The ground floor, which is where we went in through M&S. This is actually the centre, but it's on the upper level at the back of the building. There's a play area here for the kiddies. Now, if you're from Bristol, put in the comments, tell me what you would call that. You know what I'm talking about. The ground here is kind of squishy as well, so obviously I had to get an ice cream. They didn't have the sherbet on this van, which is a shame. That's my ice cream. And it was nice. So this is just round the back of the mall. The area we're coming up to here is where all the buses arrive. So you can see some buses lined up there. That's in the centre. We have bus stops all around here. This is for buses only. So it's like a mini bus station outside of the mall. So if you are in the city centre or staying somewhere else in Bristol, there's you could probably get out to the mall by bus from wherever you're staying. Certainly there are different routes from the city centre heading out to Causeway, so it's worth checking that out for local services and times. And as we just go inside the door here to the left, I didn't get a very good glimpse of it, but there is a big schedule on the wall there of the bus routes and the different number buses, and sometimes they have leaflets there with all the times on, so you know which stop to go to and all of that sort of thing. So this is right at the other end of the mall now, and we're about to have a look inside John Lewis. Love the John Lewis in here. It's a good quality department store in the UK. You know, if you know, you know. So although the mall has 2 levels, John Lewis actually has 4 levels. There is a basement level which has a car park. You can actually park in there and coming through the basement level, and then it goes up in almost into the roof as well. They do have a really nice toy section here. I don't know why I got really invested in the Lego today. I guess because I saw that Viking village there and I thought, oh, I've never seen that before. There is a Lego store in the mall, but I feel like the John Lewis Lego selection here kind of rivals it. So if you're out there and you're not able to find what you're looking for in the actual Lego store, have a wander down to John Lewis. You never know. I think it's on the basement level here, this toy section, this toy shop. Down here is all the homewares, you know, the furniture, the ovens, the sofas as well. But, you know, who needs to sit down when you could be building something fantastic out of Lego? Here's our second grommet. This one's actually based on the Yellow Submarine. The first one we found is Woody. I don't know how many they have. I don't know much about the grommet trail this year. But it's always fun when they have these statues to go do the trail. We did the Shaun the Sheep one when that was on. That was really fun. As you can see, it was getting very busy by this point, so I didn't film too much. We've got our Build-A-Bear there, which I was trying to show just how far back it goes. It does go really far back. There are some cool, quirky little stores out here. Very nice designery stores as well. There's so many. Like, this is a shopping haven, basically. A lot of coach companies do excursions and day trips out to the mall from different parts of the UK, and because of how close it is to the Severn Crossing, the Prince of Wales Bridge, it's a really popular destination for over the bridge there to come and visit the mall here. I noticed this, I'd never seen it before, but you can get free water refills. So this is kind of the scale of it from the outside. Can't really capture it properly without crossing over the road. I feel like Cribs Causeway itself needs its own video, just to kind of go through everything that's available out there for people to do if you want to go out there for the day. It is entirely possible to spend an entire day in the mall. There is a cinema that's out at Cribs Causeway as well. There's so many other things that you can do out there. So I will go out and do an explore and take you with me and show you guys around. So do like and subscribe so you don't miss out on that. Another video I'd really love to do is actually just showing you around this Marks and Spencer's food hall. it's not really a food hall, it's a supermarket. This is just all the alcohol because, you know, why not treat yourself after a long day walking around the shops? Go home, put your feet up, enjoy a nice bottle of English bubbly. That's the nice thing about Marks and Spencer's, is they do like to celebrate all of the local producers and you know, the heritage producers and all the UK producers of everything. This is all still the alcohol section. It's a massive supermarket for Marks and Spencer's. They usually have these tiny little food courts or food halls in their department stores, but this one is one of their new amazing up-to-date areas. This was actually over in the TK Maxx, which is in another area of Cribs Causeway. It's just outside of John Lewis. You come outside, you cross the road, you go past B&M, and I couldn't get over. They had all the Halloween stuff out. It's July, come on. I'm not complaining, I do love Halloween, but I still want to enjoy my summer, you know? Coming back to that kitchen. There are too many nice things here, too many nice Halloween goodies for my eyes. I was feasting, I was enjoying myself, just, oh my goodness. It's finding places for them though, that's the trouble. Where do you put everything? I could literally have one of everything here and, you know, just be happy. So when you're driving along the road here, sometimes you can actually see the Prince of Wales crossing. It's a little bit too cloudy for that today, but it just goes to show how close we are to the our next door neighbours there over in Wales. And, you know, we'll have a look at that another day. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.